time to read the comments. That big fat nerd has got some comments. So Kid Mitz says that I'll have to change my name to that skinny nerd if I keep this up. And that is a repeat comment I've heard a couple times now. And to which I just have to say, I will always be fat on the inside. So I will never change the name of this channel because I love it. If Kevin Smith and Mark Bernardin can continue to call their show Fat Man on Batman, nope, they've changed it to Fat Man Beyond, but the fat part is still there. And they have lost a ton of weight, both of them as well. So Mark used to be the skinny one, but Kevin Smith had a heart attack and decided to get healthy, which honestly is a big part of why I'm doing this too. He's, yeah, I don't mind saying it. Kevin Smith's one of my heroes. He's the original big fat nerd. So, if I can be fat in spirit, then I can still be that big fat nerd and try and get healthier, and that's okay. So, in that note, I am down almost 30 pounds from when I started this endeavor. So this does seem to be slightly effective. 5 pounds is like a big bowel movement. 10 pounds, that's some water weight, a little bit of fluctuation from day to day, but I feel like 30 is significant. I'm starting to feel like this is, a effective change. So just the regular exercise, and I started with a kickstart on like the keto diet, but even after I came off of that, I just kind of think of food differently. So I'm not like fetishizing it and just gorging myself all the time, which is weird. It's just a change of mindset. When I saw some results from the way I changed my eating, I can still have a tasty snack. I just don't need to eat like whole sleeve of Oreos. I can have like a couple and enjoy them, just slow down, savor. And that's been working out pretty well. Also, feeling the same thing on the nerd front. I'm like kind of on a hiatus from my usual nerdy obsessions. I haven't been binging old episodes of The Flash or anything like that. I'm just sort of taking it slow. I'm watching the new Batwoman, and it's weird to go back to regularly programmed TV after living in binge culture for years, because I never watched the Greg Berlanti shows on the CW until now. So I've been, I want to watch The Flash? Okay, I'll watch all of The Flash. And that, it's like addictive. You just, I want to watch the next one. What's going to happen next? And it even applies to shows that weren't released that way originally. So, with most of the streaming shows that were just dropped all at once, it almost feels like they're designed to binge, like, the Daredevils and the Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, all that stuff. It just gets dropped all at once, and it's pretty clear that they totally mean for you to binge it. But these old shows that were released on TV, they have that episodic feel, but you still want to watch the next one right away. It doesn't really make much of a difference in my attitude towards them. If the next one's there, it's just there, and I just want to watch it. So it's kind of cool. My daughter is very excitable about superheroes. So when she saw Batwoman, she thought it was Batman at first, but I make sure to let her know, no, it's Batwoman. This is a new hero, and she's not in the costume, like her own costume yet, so I can see the confusion. But basically, I think it's surprisingly good. I have always been one of those people saying like, yeah, stop with the spin-off, universes that don't contain the actual hero. Gotham. I wasn't really stoked to watch Gotham. Like, I don't care about Gotham without Batman. Same thing with the Joker. I didn't really need a Joker Origins movie. And I hear it's very good. I also hear it's very okay. I also hear lots of criticisms about the social impact of it, but I haven't seen it yet because, frankly, I'm not really interested in watching a Batman villain by himself for 2 hours. So I'm sure I'll see it eventually, but that's kind of just my general attitude towards these spin-off type shows. And I gotta say, Batman is not in this show, but he's very present. So it's not like the prequel concept with Gotham or this like side universe concept with the Joker. It's Batman's been missing from Gotham for several years now, and his cousin is like coming back from her training. She went to train with, I don't recall who it was specifically, but has a very League of Shadows feel to it. She goes and trains with some pretty hardcore warriors, and she comes back and she's, ready to take on the Alice in Wonderland gang. So I just finished up the second episode with my daughter and my son, and it's pretty good. Like, I really like the story that they're putting together with that. Like, who steps in when Batman is missing, and this is a universe where it doesn't seem like we have a Robin or a Nightwing to just sort of step up and take over. But Kate gets a hold of the bat suit and decides to kind of just use it to her own benefit. And I really love the way that they build the layers of this, because she's just using it for her own purposes at first. Has a little bit of a Batman Beyond feel, like she takes it for a few hours for her own reasons. No old man Bruce Wayne or anything involved in this one, but Lucius Fox's son is aware that she's got the suit, and he's just already starting to point out to her, like, hey man, there's some responsibility that comes with this. She's in the papers and everything already, like, is Batman back? And there's like hope in the city, and I think there's going to be an arc here of her like having to take the responsibility of the mantle, not just the power of the mantle. So it's pretty good television, and I don't know why I expect any less from Berlanti, but it's just another one that's got me hooked. So that's my nerd thought for this week. I have to go shower and do some stuff here, so I'm gonna call it a day. But let me know if you've seen Batwoman or the Joker or any of the stuff that talked about today, and I'll give you a shout out in my next comments review.